whenever you're going against elite quarterbacks, you usually have elite teams. They got a pretty good Chargers team over there. It's the best Chargers team that I have played in my career. I always like going against Phillip. Well, I'm lying. I ain't used to always like going against Phillip. I really didn't like the guy until 2 years ago at the Pro Bowl. But when I met him, when we kicked it at the Pro Bowl, I was just blown away by what type of guy he was, on and off the football field. And I got a lot of respect for him, just by being around him at the Pro Bowl. And I honestly feel like, he is a elite quarterback in this league. If he had, set up like some of the other elite quarterbacks, he had multiple, Super Bowls just like those guys. So got a lot of respect for Phillip Rivers and the LA Chargers, and all the talent they have over there.
So how's that work? That for a number of years, maybe you didn't like him because you competed with him.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
And then you have to know that he's a good dude.
I just didn't like him because he played for the Chargers.
Yeah.
It was just that. And
so a big adjustment to go, hey, this guy's all right.
No, not for me. I mean, for some of the guys, yeah, probably, but not for me. You ride on the bus, and at the Pro Bowl, you ride on the bus, and you're in the locker room, and you're just around the guys, and you're like, man, this guy's cool, man. I like this guy. He's a great father. He's a great leader for the Chargers. I know some guys over there as well, Melvin Ingram and Melvin Gordon, and they say the same thing about him. Everybody loves him, so got a lot of respect for him, and this game is gonna be a good one.
Why does he bug so many people?
Because he's good, and he talks. I wouldn't say it's trash because his trash talk, it really don't bother me. Got the first down, sucker. It really doesn't bother. It really doesn't bother me. Some guys it does, but not me. I like playing against Phillip. He's a good guy.
It's a quarterback's league, and you've had games where you've just torn apart the whole game. I could cite Super Bowl, a New England game, any number of times. And then some games you don't have the impact you want. How do you deal with that aspect of it? Because you're not a quarterback.
I play it out all 4 quarters. I play it out all 4 quarters, and I just try to make the best of my opportunities. Like you said, I'm not a quarterback. I'm not throwing the ball around. I'm not waiting for guys to get open. I can't scramble around and make a play on my feet. It's only so much I can do. It's either run over the guy or run around the guy. And sometimes they make it hard to do both. So I just gotta try to do what I can. If I can't rush the passer, then I gotta play the run. If they're running the ball away, then I gotta chase the ball down, try to get a strip or whatever. That's just the life that I chose. I'm not gonna be able to, get sacks, even though I want to. That's my mindset every single game. I just try to make game-changing plays. Where it might be a tackle for loss or, being stout in the run, whatever it is it may be. I just try to, capitalize on that. Getting sacks is the #1 goal, but if I can't get that, then I just go down the list of other stuff that I can do.
The life you chose, are you good with that though after a loss, or
I mean, I don't think.
How philosophical are you about that?
I don't think nobody's good after a loss. Especially in pro sports. I can see if you was in Little League, you lose, and you tell the kids, "Oh, you guys won. You won in your heart. Next time we'll get them." And even in college, you blame it on the coach or the scheme or recruits. Next year we're gonna be good. We're gonna get this coach in here. We're gonna be good. We're gonna get this offensive coordinator. We're gonna be good. In the pros, it's about the players. It's about the players. In the media, you guys see it. You guys, are knowledgeable about the game. You watch the game just like pros watch the game. So it's tough being a pro, but I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world.
So what quarterback has replaced Phillip on your enemies list?
I don't really have no enemies at quarterback. Now, offensive linemen, it's just, it's different. But, quarterbacks, they whenever I get close to them, they fall or they run away or, those are the type of pants I like to wear. Get close to the guy, he run away from me. Offensive linemen, it's a lot of enemies over there. They don't care about you. They don't care about you at all. But quarterbacks, I'm pretty cool with quarterbacks. It's a quarterback league, so it's a quarterback's league. So, I'm friendly with all the quarterbacks.
Do you have any advantage because of Schofield and Okung being there and having practiced against them?
No, we got Schofield playing guard. Schofield playing guard now, and Russell. When he was here, he was good, and he's good over there. So it's not like we can, pick on those guys. Those guys are talented. They got a pretty stout offensive line. It's probably one of the best offensive lines that I've played with the San Diego Chargers. And they got Pouncey in the middle, they got Okung on the left, and they got TV on the right. Then the backup for TV is pretty good too, Joseph Barksdale. So they're pretty stout up front. We all know what the running game is doing. Melvin Gordon is playing, out of his mind right now. He's always been a great back, but now it's, when individual success is highlighted when you have team success, and they're 7-2. So a lot of everybody's being highlighted over there, from the receivers, Keenan Allen, to Melvin Gordon, all the other talented players they have, because they're winning. So.
What about, do you hear from the old school people who like you to be madder after a loss, or, the fraternizing with the opponent, exchanging the jersey? You were in the Houston locker room with DT the last game. What is your philosophy on that?
I mean, I tried being mad after a loss and saying we're gonna kick guys' ass and all type of shit. I tried. I tried that. It's just all I can do is just be me. Going to a visitor's locker room, that was just, I wouldn't say it's a one-time thing, but it's a rare occasion. DT, that's my son. After the game, he ran out the field. I get it. He didn't want to talk to nobody, but he gonna talk to me after the game. I'm gonna come find you, and that's what I did. That's my boy, and I just wanted to send him off the right way. It's a rare occasion. Guys not going over to, the visiting teams' locker rooms and doing all that stuff. I just did that just because it was DT.
Is the defense you guys are playing now, how much different is it from the defense you guys played in from 15?
I mean, different offensive coordinator, different defensive coordinator, different players. We're still in a 3-4, but this is different. This is different. It's a different team. We got different mentality. The energy's different. And we still got a great team. We still got a great defense. It's just different.
You play the Chargers a bunch now since you've been here, but this year, just kind of not making the same mistakes. What's different this year that has them at 7-2?
They're running the ball. They're running the ball great. For the last 7 years that I've played them, it's been the Phillip Rivers show. Phillip do everything. We're gonna ride Phillip all the way to the Super Bowl. And Phillip, you can definitely do that. You can definitely do that, but it's tough. It's tough when you got one guy and you're trying to get one guy to do everything. Now I feel like this is my opinion. I feel like they've taken some of the weight off Phillip and relying on the run game. They got two great backs. Getting the ball to Keenan Allen, of course, and the defense. They've had a defense for a number of years. Darren James, he's playing lights out. Him and Bradley Roby. Him and Bradley Chubb, and those guys are, those are gonna be the guys for defensive rookie of the year. So this is a huge game. The defense is playing lights out, just like our defense is playing lights out. So yeah, but to answer your question, the defense is one of the top defenses in the league, and the run game is Melvin Gordon. He's playing lights out right now.
Saying that about Phillip Rivers, though, is this a game that you lick your chops at as a pass rusher because he's not going to be scrambling? He's going to be pretty stationary there?
They're trying to bait me, huh? They're trying to bait me. Well, I lick my chops every week. I lick my chops every week, and definitely, the Chargers, of course. Every team that I play, I have that mindset like it's going to be a 3-sack, 4-sack game. So, and it's no different going into this game.
Thank you very much, Paul.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks.